What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the right-winged angel, Oliver Mack, and in this video, we got to talk about Kim Kardashian and this photo shoot that she just did for Interview magazine. Now, there's some men out there that might love it, they might be drooling over it, but for me, it's kind of disgusting because it kind of points to the problem that we have with a lot of women here in the United States and all over the world. So let's check it out. All right, so I'm warning you, I'm going to scroll down and show you what the picture actually looks like. Actually, let's focus on her face first. So she dyed her hair blonde. I don't know if she's naturally blonde or what. I doubt it. That is really, really, really blonde. Looks like one of those weaves that black women put on their head. But she also dyed her eyebrows. She kind of looks like a man dressed as a woman. She looks like a transgender. And a lot of people are comparing her to Sharon and Marlon Wayans in the movie White Chicks, and how they were dressed up like a blonde white woman. Like, that's what she looks like. But it is what it is. That's not the worst part of this photo shoot. Let me show you this. And it is American Dream. So it has this whole America theme, in which I'm trying to understand, because Kim Kardashian is not the worst liberal, but she's definitely a liberal, and liberals don't love America right now. So not sure why she's doing this America theme, but anyway, all right, here it is. Yep, that's her. But she had to do this photo shoot with her ass out. I'm trying to understand why. Like, I guess that's her best asset. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to Kim Kardashian, but it is what it is. I guess the thing that bothers me the most about this, and let me get down to these other pictures. So, very provocative, licking her lips, got American flag underwear or thong or whatever it is. Looks like maybe bikini bottom. Then she's doing a photo shoot. I'm not going to play the audio, but you can just look at the video. She's doing a photo shoot in a jock strap. Now, why would she do that? Jock straps are worn by men. You know why men wear jock straps? If they're playing sports, it protects their junk. So why would a woman need to wear a jock strap? So is this some kind of gender thing where they're trying to say that women can wear it too? I'm sorry, ma'am, you have no testicles and no penis to protect. So I don't know why you're wearing a jock strap. This is just so stupid. And I don't know what man will get turned on by a female wearing a man's undergarment. That does nothing for me. So, I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, whatever, but I don't get why any man would be like, oh man, that's sexy. That's hot. Look how she's wearing that jock strap. Like, what? No. And this right here. Another photo. Here's her with the American flag. This is not bad. I don't really mind that photo. But let's go back to the front cover of this magazine. So this is a mother of 4 children, 4 small children. And she's going on and doing this magazine cover with her butt out. And her children may see this magazine cover. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I definitely didn't want to see my mom's butt. I didn't want to see any part of my mom's body that was unclothed. Like, what is wrong with people who think that they can do this? This woman is 41, 42 years old. I think she's 41. And she's doing this. Like, at one time, do you give this stuff up? At what point do you say, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I know I made my money off my body, but now I have my clothing line. I think it's called Skims or something like that. I don't know if it's clothing or it's just like undergarments or whatever. But she has that. She has other business ventures that she's doing where she doesn't even have to do stuff like this. But for some reason, these women just seek attention all the time. No matter what they have, no matter what their status is, no matter how much money they make, they're always seeking extra attention. It's like it's not enough. It's not enough to be praised. I mean, Kim Kardashian is considered by many to be one of the most beautiful women in the world, but she still has to get out and pose for magazine covers with her butt out. wearing a jock strap? What is the purpose? I'm really trying to understand. I'm really trying to get into the minds of these females today, these modern females today, where they feel like, the success is not enough. They still have to flaunt their body. They still have to show you their backside, show you their breasts, show you their other parts. And it's like, I just don't get it. Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this to your children? These children are going to look back one day and look at what their mom was doing and look at how their mom was posing, look at how their mom was presenting herself. And who's to say that these kids, I know she has, I think, 2 girls. Who's to say that her daughters are not going to grow up and say, okay, well, I want to do exactly what my mom did. Now, any parent should think, no, I don't want my kid to do that. I never want my kid to go out there and flaunt their body and put their butt out there for millions of people to see. Like, who would want that for their child? But what kind of example are you setting by doing that yourself? You're out there just being a thought all over the internet, all over these magazine covers, and you don't expect your kids to follow in your footsteps? They're probably going to. And what can you say to them? You can't tell them, no, don't do that. Then all they can do is turn back and say, well, you did it, so why can't I do it? I mean, that's what parents need to think about today. Everybody just wants to be these free spirits. They just want to go out and just, I can do whatever I want. I can live my life however I want. Not even thinking about your children. And that's the problem with these modern women. And that's why people always talk about this, because they're basically destroying the family structure when you think about it, because, and their mindset is just so free. There's no kind of responsibility. They don't want to feel like anything's holding them back or holding them down, when the thing that's actually holding them back or holding them down should be considered the most important things in their life. So if those things, your children, are going to hold you back or hold you down from getting out there and putting your butt all over magazine covers, then so be it. They should, because that's something that you should be thinking about. You shouldn't just think about yourself all the time. Whenever you have a child, whenever you bring a child into this world, this selfish mentality, and I should be able to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want, that should stop. That should cease. We shouldn't think like that anymore. It should be like, what am I doing that's adding to the benefit of my children? That's what you should be thinking about at all times as a parent. The decisions that you make should be, you should consider your children in every decision that you make. But unfortunately, we don't see that today. Unfortunately, it's just a breakdown where, and dads do it too. I'm not going to even just put it on the mothers. There's a lot of fathers out there that'll do the same thing, that'll put themselves over the children. But the reason that I like to point out mothers is because they're raising the majority of the children. A lot of times, especially in the black community, these mothers are raising children by themselves. So the father doesn't have an influence. So if the only person there is the mother, then she has to kind of play both roles, but not really. She can only do so much as a mother trying to be a father, but you have to kind of pick up the slack in some kind of way to make sure that the children don't miss something by not having their father there. So it means more work. It means more dedication to your children. So it means a lot more sacrifice. So instead of two people sacrificing, it's one person sacrificing, and your sacrificing should be enough to cover the sacrifices of 2 people. So you may not have the life that you want to live. You may not be able to do everything you want to do. You may not be able to go to the club. You may not be able to meet different dudes and hook up with whoever you want to hook up with, because you have to be mindful that the people that you're bringing around your children, those people have to be good people. Those people have to be people that are not going to harm your children. So you're not just thinking about yourself when it's like, oh, I see this guy and he looks like, he's kind of a bad boy, so I'll date him because I kind of like bad boys. When you think about it, if you have children, you don't want to do that, because that bad boy can end up doing something to your children. It's one thing if he ends up doing something to you, but if he hurts your children, then that's on you. So your decisions affect the lives of someone else. Kim Kardashian's decisions affect the lives of her children. And her trying to put her child all over social media, that's stupid too. That's something that you shouldn't be doing. This little girl is just trying to figure out life and shouldn't be bombarded with the comments and different, negative energy that you get being on social media, and also the attention seeking that kind of becomes a drug when you get started on social media. And you can see that Kim Kardashian has fell victim to that, because she feels like the attention that she gets on social media, the attention that she gets from this magazine, it seems like she's addicted to it. She wants more. She craves it. She has to be center stage. And you can see maybe that's one of the reasons why her marriage didn't work. She wanted to feel young again. She wanted to feel like, oh, I don't want to have responsibility. Kanye's talking all this God stuff and this religion stuff. I don't want to hear that, because I still want to live my life. I still feel like I got a lot of life left to live, so I want to get it in while I can. Maybe she was going through some kind of midlife crisis. Maybe she's still going through some kind of midlife crisis where she wants to feel young. She did date Pete Davidson, who was much younger than her. Apparently it didn't work out, but I knew that was going to happen. But, you see a lot of these, when they get into their 40s, then they kind of feel like, oh, the clock's ticking. I'm going to be, gone soon. So I got to do as much as I can. I got to travel. I got to have these experiences. And a lot of women who are married before and now aren't married are seeing the clock ticking even more. And they're like, okay, I got to do all the things that I didn't get to do while I was married. And it seems like that's what Kim Kardashian is doing. But we got to change that. We got to change that mindset and understand that Kim Kardashian is nobody's role model, is nobody's hero. So you shouldn't be looking up to women like her. You should be looking up to women who take care of their responsibilities. I'm not saying that she's not taking care of responsibility as a mother, but when you look at what she's doing, it's definitely going to have an adverse effect on her children. She can't just go out there and parade her butt all over social media and not think that the children's friends are going to make fun of them, not think that the children are going to be traumatized by seeing their mom's body all over social media. So, and it's not like they can avoid it, honestly. She can try to hide it from them all she wants, but eventually they're going to see it. It may not be right now, may not be a year from now, 2 years from now, but eventually they're going to see all this stuff, and it might not go over well with them. It might have some adverse effects on them that could linger for a very, very long time. But this is what we have to think about when we're having children. The children should be our number one priority. Nobody should come before them. No decision should come before them. We should always think about them and have them in the best environment, in the best situation possible, so they can have a happy and healthy future. So Kim Kardashian, I think you're wrong for this. You shouldn't have done this, but this is your image. This is what you want to do. I think you should just hang up your hat and just retire the whole ass modeling thing. Like, I think it's time to give it up, but it's her decision. And we got a lot of women that are going to follow in her footsteps, and they already do that. You see women all over social media in thong bikinis. You never used to see that. In my day, like when people used to go to the beach, when people used to go to the pools, they never wore thongs. I'm 40. Women never wore thongs. They wouldn't get caught dead in thongs. Thongs was something that you wore in the bedroom for your man, or you wore because you didn't want people to see your underwear through your dress or through your pants. It was not for showing just random people. We had a woman, she was at a pool with a bunch of kids, and she was walking around in a thong. And there were people, of course women, who were defending her for doing it. You should never have your butt out amongst a group of children. That's sick and disgusting. But that's where we've gone in society today, and it's pretty sad to me. But anyway, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Visit the description section so you can links to my social media and also my merch. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.